Hi, and welcome to another episode of Being Surreal. And this episode is going to be a bit different, and I'm experimenting with it, so I hope it goes well. So, just without any further ado, let's begin. In this episode, I am going to record the first part of it before I go to college, and I'll just talk about my expectations and things I would be expecting, how my lifestyle would be there, how I'll be behaving with people and all. And after that, the next part of it would be after I have lived there for a week or two, then I'll just tell about my experience. I hope it goes well. So when I'm recording this, it is 18 February. Like I have talked to my friends who are in hostel, and the first thing they told me about the hostel is it would be hard for me to survive. Like I get mixed reaction from people. Like see my my friends who are just into college, who they say that hostel is a mess, dude. It's mess. Like even the food is not good. There's a reason they call it a mess. Joke intended, by the way. So, so they tell me that not even the food is not good, and people don't sleep at night. Like especially in engineering college, they like people don't sleep at night. They like they do, but most of them tend to stay up till late at night. Like I consider myself night owl, so I too can like easily stay up till night, but I would try not to stay up too late because if I stay up till late, I would probably miss my classes of the next day. I hope it would go well. I hope the teachers are good enough and my roommates are good. Like if I get good enough food and people to like talk, then I think I will be all right. I would actually try to study hard, like harder than I used to in online classes. I would not say multiple because to be honest, I didn't really study in my online classes. So if I just multiplied with anything with it, then it would become zero. So I'll just work harder now, and I hope I hope just things don't get messy. Like I right now have a proper schedule of my fitness, and I am too set for that routine that if I don't follow that routine, um, my body just starts kind of panicking, and it feels like something is missing. So I like just stick to my routine, and when I would go to college, because of the whole change in environment, my routine would surely be different. But I hope it doesn't get too messed up, and I do my exercises properly. And if things don't work out with my current routine, I will just uh, change my routine and like accommodate it according to the routine in hostel. And I'm looking forward to meeting the friends I've made online in my classes, and like they will probably be the first online friends I would be meeting in real life. But I hope they are not the last ones because I have a lot of internet friends whom I really need to meet because I would not really say promised, but we do sometimes make plans But as for now, those plans are like that of Goa plans. And about meeting online friends, if two of people I know they meet in real life, then to be honest, I get really excited. Even if it's not me, I still get really excited because those guys are meeting their online friends, and that's a cool thing. I don't think there would be ragging. Like, of course, the seniors would like try to be bossy and stuff, but I hope it's not ragging. And as long as I am having fun, it's totally cool. Like, my main motive is to have fun because honestly, as long as you are having fun, things are cool and it should be cool. And what are my other expectations? Like, I was actually thinking of my college life ever since I was a child. Like, I do remember when I was a kid, I used to think that I would just go in my college and just participate in the freshers party and try to be Mr. Freshers. Like, that's quite ambitious. But yeah, as a kid, I thought I would just take part. But from now what it seems, I'm not even sure if it would work or not. But let's see. I would just I know I'm just repeating it again and again, but I hope the food is good. Like, even if it's not really that good, I hope it's decent enough to eat. Because if the food is not good, it would seriously affect my health. Like, it might not have earlier, but now since I'm more fitness oriented, it would affect me now. It surely would affect me now. Like, if I don't get my protein enough. So I hope thing goes fine. Like, I'm actually looking forward to have fun in the campus, roam around in the campus, meet people, and make memories. Those are my expectations from the college. Like, these are the ones that came on top of my mind, and I hope I didn't speak too slowly. Also, yeah, I would try to continue the same routine for my podcast, and I hope I get a quite enough place. Like, I think there can be a bit a degradation in the audio quality. I'm not really sure if it would happen or not, but it can happen. I would try that it doesn't happen, but it can happen, so I'm not really sure. But one thing I can really assure you is that the content quality won't go down. It would be good and it would continue to be better than last one. The next part you are going to hear is me after spending some time in college. And I hope that part is happy about the situations there and not really whining about it. I'll uh, I'll try not to whine, but but let's see how it goes. Okay, so the date today is 2 May, and I went to my college, stayed there for a month, and came back. And like, it's been over a month since I came back, but I was kind of busy, so I wasn't getting enough time to record this episode. But now I am much more free, than before, so I decided I will just record it, or otherwise I might forget some details. So I'll try and tell you to the minute detail how it all went and tell it in the best way possible. So like while I was going to the college, I went in car. So even while I was going, I was pretty nervous. So the only idea about college was from what I saw in movies and TV shows and YouTube videos while I was searching for colleges. Like I know it won't be like that the way they show in movies. I was sure about that, but I was kind of a skeptic because I I'll be pretty honest. My expectations were pretty bad, and the good thing about keeping your expectations really low is that if your expectations are really low and the thing you get is okay, you won't feel bad because your expectations were even worse. Not a good example here though, but yeah, those were my expectations. So like you already know my expectation, I just told you some minutes ago. So I went there, and at first the university was pretty big. Like I was expecting big, but I was not expecting this big. Like it was crazy huge. So and the like roads and everything was so neat there. Comparing university to my like town is not really a good way, but it's not really a good thing. But yeah, it was pretty neat and it was huge. And so like when I got there, I got my hostel. I had to visit a few different offices to get my hostel placement done because government college SBI moment intensifies though, because it's a government college and reminds me about SBI. Like you have to go from one counter to other, and the same kind of thing happened. So finally I got a room, and I went there, and in the brochure they were saying that even though the capacity of the room is 3, but they won't be giving out all of the rooms because of the COVID. And they were even saying that they won't even give room to everyone because of COVID, and some of the students might have to go to nearby PGs. So I was thankful that I at least got the room. So I went there, and one of my other roommate just came at the same moment that I entered. So after that, I went out with him. He was from nearby place. Like his place is like a half an hour away from here. So it was pretty fine. So we roamed around, went to canteen, ate stuff because I was really hungry, and I was getting used to that whole college vibe. And the best thing about the college was um, boys didn't have any hostel curfew, so there wasn't any restrictions of timing. Like I have to come back in my dorm at 8 p.m. There wasn't any restriction, and I was really happy about that because that means that I can even go out and roam around in university even at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. and it would be perfectly fine. And I didn't even have to do entry on those textbooks, like not textbooks, those register the guard keeps. So I didn't even have to do that. And trust me, I was really happy, and I used this thing for my profit a lot. Like I used to go back in my room even at 12 at 1. Like the network in my room was not that good. So what used to happen was that I would go and sit in my hostel's compound. So there were different hostels, so I would go and sit in my hostel's compound. There were benches there, and I would just sit there, use internet. And once I was tired enough and I was satisfied that okay, enough internet for today, then I would just go in my room and sleep. And in the starting, I couldn't even sleep properly because the thing is, our human brain is evolved in such a way that when you go to a new place you won't get sleep easily, because in the past, when our ancestors, the hunters, used to go from one place to other, they wouldn't sleep because in that time there were a lot of danger of wild animals, so they would always keep getting up just to keep a check if there was any wild animal nearby that could kill them. So because of evolution, this got into us too, and that is why we can't really sleep when we go to a new place. So I wasn't able to sleep properly, and I would say even till the end of 1 month I wasn't able to sleep properly. Like I would get up in the middle of the night sometimes, and I would just sit and I would be like, oh, let me check the time, what time is it, and then I would check it and then sleep. But the good thing about this instinct was that I never got late for any of my classes. Like I would just wake up, like if my class started at 9, I would just wake up at 8 or 7:30 something. I didn't need someone to wake me up, because frankly I was really scared about that, because I'm a really heavy sleeper. And I had this idea in the back of my mind that if I don't wake up from alarm, it would be I would be sleeping and I'll miss my classes, because um, as of now, like I have started waking up to alarm nowadays though, but earlier I just couldn't. So I need to have a person who would wake me up. Like my mom used to wake me up, and trust me, I don't wake up easily. So it was a good thing that I would get up on my own easily there, and I would never miss my class. And I was thinking that, like, when I was kid, I had this thing that I used to hear that call my college ends at 4, my college ends at 5. So in schools we all have continuous periods back to back. So I thought it would be same in college, but thankfully it wasn't. Like I had a hour class, and you had an hour class, and then there would be some break, and then another class. I usually had just 3 class at max a day, if they were not lab periods though. So it was pretty chill. And yeah, the mess food, like it was kinda messy, pun intended, but it wasn't really that bad that I couldn't even eat. uh, and one more thing about the mess is, like I don't eat a lot of vegetables. Like I don't eat bottle curd or pumpkin and a lot of vegetables. So I was like, if they cook that, I won't be able to eat properly. But thankfully what they did was they used to cook a vegetable, and with that they would make pulses dal. So if the vegetable was something which I didn't eat, I would just eat dal roti with rice. So I didn't even have any major problem regarding food. And my canteen was there, so I would just go to canteen and eat chole bhature. And not proud of this though, but I ate uh, much more unhealthy food and junk food in my 1 month of college than I did here in a whole last maybe 2 to 3 years, maybe even more than that. Like I wasn't eating canteen food daily though, but still I ate comparatively more than that. I was expecting that seniors there would ask, like, take intro and stuff, and would be like forcing us and asking us to call them sir or whatnot. But it was actually quite opposite. Not exactly opposite though, because they weren't wishing us good morning, but they were actually minding their own business. There wasn't any pressure of us wishing them or something. They were minding their own business and we were minding our own, and it was perfectly fine by both the sides. So there wasn't, so the environment was pretty chill. And I just told you that I didn't have any curfew time, but girls did. At first their curfew time was 6, then eventually it was moved to 6:30. And though it is kind of sad and kind of oppressive, I guess, but you can't really do anything about that. And being little selfish, I was kind of happy about that, because like once the girls went back to their hostels, all the boys who were just roaming around and like oogling girls and talking to them and other stuff, they would just go back to their own domes, and the streets were pretty neat and not neat. The streets went quieter, and the whole environment went became and the whole environment became kind of serene, which I really like. I like that kind of peace. uh, I even like chaos, but I only like chaos when I create that chaos. Other than that, I'm not really a big fan of chaos. So I find it peaceful when there are less people on the road and they are not shouting and stuff. Even though I'm an extrovert, but shouting is something I want people to avoid, especially on streets. I'm not sure if I did tell you this expectation or not, because I was lazy enough not to hear my own expectations, and not smart enough to remember all my expectations. Like, I do remember my expectations, but I don't remember if I told you that or not. But I'll still go that before going, my expectations were there won't be a lot of girls, because of course engineering college. But interestingly, the fact that it was a university and there were commerce colleges as well, the amount of girls was pretty good, and like they were really better than my expectations. And the classes were fun too. The professors there weren't that egoistic, and they were kind of humble. And the best part was we didn't get a lot of assignments. I still have the habit of calling it homework, but yeah, we didn't really have a lot of assignments. So yeah, in the evening I could do whatever I wanted to do. So this one funny thing happened. Like at that moment, it wasn't really funny, but now it is kind of funny, and it made me realize how careless I can be sometimes. So while I was in college, I recorded 2 episodes there, and one of them is emotion is crying good. So what happened was I didn't have my um, wired mic there, so I was recording with my Bluetooth earphones. So the best time to record it was at night on the main street, bit away from my hostel, so that there won't be noises of boys shouting at the top of their voice. So I went out one day and recorded it. So I was like, okay, it's fine. It finally I recorded it, And then now, and then when the next day, Tuesday, on which I had to release the episode, I went out and listened to the podcast. So while I was listening to the audio, I realized that while recording, I kept my phone in my pocket, and because of that, there was a lot of rubbing sound in the audio, and it was so irritating that I couldn't really do anything. So I kind of freaked out because I had my classes too, and I had to release an episode that day, no matter what. So I texted my friend and told him about this, and he told me that use this app to remove background noise. Interestingly, I didn't have my laptop with me, so I couldn't really even download that app and remove background audio. So I had to send that audio to some other friend who removed the background noise and then send it back to me. And as the luck would have been, the the voice did become clear, but the rubbing sound was still there. So I was kind of freaking out and I was sweating. So but I had a class to attend, so I went in the class and I was thinking what I would do. So once the class ended, I went back to the reading room. I'll tell you about reading room too in a while after I complete this story. So I went back to my reading room. I wrote the whole content I wanted to read. I wanted to record. So and once the it was past the girls' curfew and streets became quieter, I went out in the garden and I recorded it there. And like if you still go and listen to that episode, you can hear the birds chirping. You can still go and listen. So I had to record tiny pieces of audio. Like I would just record one or two sentences and then save it, because in phone the whole editing audio thing is much harder. So what I did was I recorded in small audio pieces so that I won't have to edit it, and I could just like put them in a sequence and just publish it. So I recorded it that way, and then I published it, and thankfully like I saved the day. And another episode I recorded there was about me and the fear of and my stage fright. And yeah, the name of that episode was what are you scared of. That one was recorded in my room, and while I was recording it, it was raining outside little bit, and if you focus enough you can even hear that, though I used a Dolby app to remove the background noise, but still. And yeah, about reading room, so my favorite place in the whole college was reading room. So a reading room is like library, but instead of having books and stuff there, you just go with your own books. There are table chairs there, and you can study there or read or whatever you want to do, as long as you are not making noises and are sitting there quietly. So I would go there, I would study there, and for me it was pretty good because I honestly didn't like having that much. Like I had two other people in the room with me, and I kind of felt that my privacy was getting breached, and that's why I didn't like staying in my room. So at max, like I would usually just go in my room twice. I wouldn't even go, like I would go to reading room directly after my classes instead of going back to my room. I would just go to my room at night. And this one fine day, me, my roommate, uh, decided that we will go around the campus at night to the jungle side. So that side is kind of a jungle because there aren't any buildings there. So there are a lot of trees. So and it is kind of spooky though because it's not well lit. So me and my roommate decided that we would go there, and we he called his two other friends and I called mine. Uh, and good for us that my friend had gone there earlier at night. So we went there, and at 1 in the morning we even went inside a tomb. And I'm not sure if that tomb had the body in it or not, and frankly I don't even want to think about that. And like the whole going out there thing was crazy. Like I was not really scared of ghosts or anything, but I was scared that in the dark a snake or maybe a scorpion might bite us. That was the fear I was having. But other than that, I didn't really have any fear of ghosts or anything. And the tomb was kind of spooky though. Like there were two tombs. Your makbara, I don't remember what you call that in English. Okay, so makbara is makbara in English too. So I we went inside that, and while we were returning from there, a guard stopped us. So I was like, "Oh, we are gone. The He might take us to the dean or something for roaming out at night." But I had the reasoning that we don't have a curfew, so we can go out at any time. But we were lucky, and the guy was pretty friendly, and he was like that you shouldn't roam like this because there are snakes and scorpion. But like you can of course roam because it's your university and you are allowed to, but you have to be a bit careful here because there are snakes and stuff here. So we were like, yeah, we'll try. And like I told him that we will be going back home in a while, so I thought that we should explore the university, and he was fine with that. And after that, we went to a room and slept. Also, while returning from college to my home, I sat in a train for the first time. Like I I am a legal adult, and still until last month, wait, last to last month, I hadn't traveled in train for once. Uh, but yeah, the journey was pretty comfortable, and college was fun too. I had much more freedom of like roaming out and stuff, and there weren't any constant taunting by parents. Like I used to call them daily though, even video called. And but there weren't like, oh, get up and do this, do that. And I didn't have to do household chores there because there wasn't any household there, so it was pretty fun. And the best part was, still the best part was going out at night, even at 1 a.m. Like I didn't go out of university like at night though, but I did go out of university twice. I think maybe more. Once because I think, yeah, it's at least 5 or 6 times because because once my charger broke, I had to go for that to get it fixed, and because of that I had to go out twice. And other two were because of birthday parties, and they were fun. The college life was fun, and it wasn't as bad as I was expecting to be. It was fun, and the best thing was that I didn't have any. no homesickness or anything. Like I surely did miss home, but I didn't have any issues adjusting there. It wasn't like I wasn't I couldn't be happy or anything there, and I would feel lonely. I didn't have any problem. Like I would roam around alone and still be perfectly happy because I was online and chatting to friends and stuff. So I was pretty fine, and I even completed uh, the show Rick and Morty in my college. And damn, is it a good show? Totally recommended. Of course, if you are above 18, because there's a lot of cussing and other stuff in that show. So yeah, I think that is it for today, and that was my expectations and experience in the college, and it was pretty fun. And I wish I could experience this for the first time again, but I probably won't. So yeah, that is it for today, and bye. Thank you. Okay, so when I was editing the episode, there were a few points which I realized I didn't talk about. So I thought just that I will just put a small little part and tell you about that. So I said that I wanted to be Mr. Fresher, but freshers didn't happen. So I didn't have a chance to go in that and participate in that. So there's that. And yes, my schedule was super messed up. My sleep cycle was messed up. I wasn't getting proper sleep. I would wake up while sleeping, and I would wake up multiple times. My workout schedule was messed up. Like I couldn't even do the bare minimum exercises I do at home. I would just do them randomly and whenever I got time. And not that I did have a proper schedule there. Like I have proper schedule back at my home, which I follow, but I couldn't do that there because I didn't have enough equipment, and most importantly there wasn't enough privacy that I could do that. And yes, I did speak very slowly in the first part. It wasn't that anyone was holding gun over my head and saying that if I spoke a little louder or faster they would shoot me, but it was just me. And it's good that I grew up and became better than that. So that is the end for this episode. Thanks for joining and listening to me. Uh, Bye. Thank you.